Hello, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be kitting up 4 diamond paintings here. I don't even remember I'll say where I got them from when I fill out my journal. But these all came to me just recently, so you might see the finish of these in an unboxing soon, maybe, hopefully. Maybe even before this video gets put up. But we will see. So yeah. So, let's do this one first. This one here, this one is actually a custom from Coodeals. Let's see. I don't know what orientation is it supposed to be this way. This is a custom from Coodeals. I got here. So this is a custom from Coodeals. I'm going to, and the reason I got this image here, I got this image from Pixabay, but the reason it's different is these are crystal rhinestones. So this is a custom with crystal rhinestones. So, and I got them to change my name to be my channel name instead. So yeah, even though these are crystal rhinestones, they are using the DMC code. So my guess is they have some sort of, they probably just did the same generating as the round drills maybe, and that's why it's a 34 by 34. Probably use the same computer generation thing as the round. So this is a full drill with poured glue. There is 22 colors. These are all crystal rhinestones. It has the DMC, and I'm kitting this up today, which is April 24, 2022. Someone did make a comment before saying I was writing the date wrong. Like, I think I put in like 4/6/2022, and they're like, it's not yet June. And well, in the US, we write the month first and then the day. I know I have gotten like some scientific stuff for work that came from Europe, and they had the date the other way, and it was very confusing to me. But so yeah, these are crystal rhinestones. They are in these containers, these 200 pack containers. So, which is the first time I've gotten crystal rhinestones in these containers here. I'm gonna use my Harbor Freight containers here, and since there were 22 colors, I have 18 of these smaller ones, and then I have 4 of these bigger ones. These ones I just got from the Dollar Tree, and the reason I have these ones in here is because at some point I do take some of these containers out and put them into other things. So yeah. So I'm gonna put the 4 with the biggest quantities into those ones. So I'm going to put a dot next to the ones with the biggest quantities. So it's going to be this one that has 11, and that one has 10. Nothing else has a lot. So the next one is, this one has 7. So it's going to just have to be those 4, even though I don't know. It'll fit. Just making sure that this will... So I'm just cutting up the inventory sheet so that I can make labels from it. And then if you've never seen a diamond painting, these are just how many of these bags are in each one. And and then each of those bags should have 200-ish drills. I didn't do inventory, so I don't know if everything's here, but I'm just gonna hope everything is here. Because, yeah, finding the things for the crystal rhinestones might be a little bit more difficult. finding the match for the crystal rhinestones in my stash might be a tiny bit more difficult because, you know, I do have tons of rhinestones, but I'll have to do it by color because nothing is going to match. I don't have them in by DMC code. I'm hoping, oh man, I'm veering off to the edge a little bit. So it's not going to be sticky on one corner. That's okay, as long as most of it is sticky. That's okay. Yeah, so the one side is not going to be sticky, but I'll have to live with it. So, I'm going to reposition the labels just so that I'll be able to I'll be able to cut them. Okay. So I just need to have some of the edge still in there so that I'll be able to, they'll be still stuck together, but yet I'll be able to do this cutting. So these are, I don't even know if I should have even bothered. It has the DMC code in there, but I'm not going to kit this down by DMC code, and I could have just maybe not done it by DMC code. Does that make sense? Because it won't matter in the whole scope of things. Okay, first I'm going to label the things with the dots on these bigger ones, because that's what I'm going to use the bigger ones for. So I usually label those ones first, and then I usually label, when these ones are not in like order, I will label the containers first so that I will just have to look for the container as opposed to, maybe I should move you forward a little bit, label the container and then look for the container as opposed to try to look for the number there. Find that a little bit faster than the other way. So, these labels are very wide. But I do like that this has my favorite legend, which is just, you know, 1, 2, 3, ABC. Because symbols drive me crazy. Especially symbols that have like triangles, and then you have the triangle in the other direction, or there's the one I've seen where it's a circle with a half of it is filled, and then you have to figure out that, and then there's another one that half of it's filled in the other direction. Oh, that's horrible. That's worse than the triangle. Okay, so everything is labeled here. Where's my tray? So now I should just be able to find it. This says 958. So I wonder if these are the ones that I'll just be able to rip. Yeah. Put the garbage in there. You know, I'm using the Harbor Freight container, which has a much wider opening. Maybe I could just cut them all and do them all at once. That's the one good thing about the Harbor Freight containers, is they do have the wide opening, but I don't know if I'm saving time doing this instead of doing 2 at a time, because it is much harder to cut the thing for multiple. But I haven't used the Harbor Freight containers in a while. I was like, I need to use them. 154, mainly because a lot of times it's overkill for pretty much most of my diamond paintings. It's just seriously overkill. It's just much bigger than necessary. So, but I do do like them because of the wider opening. And plus, I did say it's overkill, and it's also bigger, it's bulkier. And then you only have the 27 colors at most that you could fit in the container, so I haven't been using them as much. But I was like, this one's the perfect one to use it, because it has these containers, and it's so much easier to kit up from these containers in the Harbor Freight. I'm gonna see if I... Nope. I'm just being too greedy and trying to cut as many as possible at once. Yeah, I don't know how much time I'm saving doing it this way. But yeah, I think this will be interesting to do this crystal rhinestone custom, because I've done crystal rhinestones before, but never a custom version, and I chose this image specifically knowing it was going to be a crystal rhinestone. I chose something that I thought it would be simple enough that would turn out in the crystal rhinestones, because I do know there's not as many colors for the crystal rhinestone, and that's why I chose this more simplistic image, because I thought it would turn out nice. And plus I didn't want to do something too big, because yeah, I don't tend to do the big diamond paintings. Anyway, I was trying not to use my scissors, but I thought this one would turn out good. I think this must be 939. I think this is the one that I have probably the most of. Yep, let's just do 4 bags at a time. But yeah, now this is the first time I've seen crystal rhinestones in these baggies, so I wonder if that means more and more companies are going to offer crystal rhinestone as an option for when you get things from AliExpress. You can usually tell them, I want this size for this picture with these kind of drills. So I wonder if crystal rhinestones will start becoming another option instead of just the round and square. And I know I did just buy a square diamond painting from AliExpress from Tinmi Arts, and it came with some AVs. So I was thinking of kitting that up today also, and then I was like, it's not going to be done anytime soon, so I'm going to just kit it up in the future when I feel like it's more likely to be done sooner rather than later. And some of this stuff that I'm kitting up today is actually, I may not get to it either, but my mom has expressed interest in me bringing her some new diamond paintings. So even though I did that whole kitting up where I kitted up, I don't remember anymore, what was it, like 15 diamond paintings, she still has some. She's not done yet, but she was like, oh, can you bring me something new next time you come? I was like, okay. So then I'm going to start kitting up things that I know I'm not going to be able to finish in time for the PR package, but I figure my mom would want to do. So some of these ones are in that category where I don't think I'll get it done, but I think my mom might like doing it. What does it say? 600. Oh, I was like, there's not that many, but I do remember there was one where, because there was not enough ones with a lot, so this was the one that didn't seem like that many. So yeah, some of these you won't see done with the unboxing, but you'll see hopefully done in the future when my mom gets around to it. She did give me back some diamond paintings she had finished when I went to visit my sister and my niece and my mom during Easter. She didn't give me back some containers and diamond paintings she had already finished. So when I get to the point of making the videos, you should see the finish at some point. But yeah, so I do have more empty containers back. Oh, I have containers, storage containers back, so. And even, like I said, even though she's not that done with the stuff I gave her, I think she's kind of like, she's getting to the point where she sees her choices. This happens to me. She sees her choices of what's kitted up and feels like doing none of them, because that's happened to me before, where I'm like, okay, these are everything I have kitted up. I don't feel like doing any of, like when you finish one and then you're like, what am I going to do next? And then you see the stuff you have kitted up and then you feel like doing none of them. It's like, I think she's getting to that point. Because that happens to me all the time. I'm like, okay, I at some point I wanted to do that, but right now I don't want to do it. So, 3804. So, and nope, I did not do inventory, so I'm just going to diamond paint this, and if I run out of things, it's part of the experience. But I recommend to do inventory on the stuff you get. Especially if you don't have a stash of spares. But I have a stash of spares, so I have since stopped doing inventory on diamond paintings I get. And what I mean by inventory is check to see that you have the drills you're supposed to have. And I have gotten diamond paintings in the past where I was missing a color. I had 2 bags of one color. But I didn't have one of the colors. And I've also had a time when I didn't get the correct drills at all. Like, they gave me the drills for the wrong diamond painting. It even had the wrong, what do you call that, part number in there, so I knew it was wrong. And since I found it relatively quickly, the seller did actually send me the correct drills. And this is a seller on AliExpress. So even AliExpress diamond painting stores will help you, I think, if you have legitimate reasons that you need to be helped. Now, if I discovered I had the wrong drills like 3 years later, I don't think they'd help me, but since I just got it, I inspected it, and they did send me the right drills afterwards. So yeah, because I've seen like on other, like I've seen comments on other videos where you know, they pretty much bash AliExpress diamond paintings, and it's not all of them. Like, they're different stores on AliExpress. Some of them are better than others, and some of them ignore you when you say you're missing something, and then some of them will actually send you the drills when you say you're missing something. So and so then you find out which ones you are willing to go back to or not. So 603. But I have had some really beautiful diamond paintings turn out from stores on AliExpress. So and usually what is nice is you can choose the size and type of drill. So if you find a store you like, you can usually get really consistent results. So it's kind of like this custom that I'm getting from Coodeals. It's like I got to choose the picture, and I got to choose the size, and I got to choose what type of drill. So these tend to be a little bit more expensive than the pre-made diamond paintings, like you know, diamond paintings that you get like this are usually like mass-produced kind of diamond paintings, so you don't get the choice of like what size and stuff like that. But these ones where you get to choose the picture and what size, and you get to choose also what shape of drill, and also what store you get it from. You do have a little bit more, I guess, control. So if you find a store has, I don't know, given you a pretty good result, they are more likely to give you a good result the following time too. So, and that's why folks have their favorites. Okay. So, I actually hope this turns out nice. I think, like, when you're, like I said, I specifically chose this with the crystal rhinestones in mind because, you know, I figure with crystal rhinestones, there's not gonna be as many color choices, and you kind of want to choose something that you think will look nice as a crystal rhinestone as opposed to regular drills. So, and I thought this image would look nice as a crystal rhinestone. $3.40. I actually did get another custom from them in the same order, but I will save that for a future time because I don't think I could finish it in time. So I was like, okay, this one I'll do. But yeah, no, the other one looks really nice too. I need to explore Pixabay a little bit more and figure, like, and get, like, pictures from there, because there's some really nice pictures there. There's some, like, really weird pictures there, but there's some really nice pictures there. And you just kind of have to figure out which might turn out good as a diamond painting in a certain size. So the simpler the image, then I feel like the better it will turn out on a diamond painting. The more detail there is in an image, you are going to get some pixelation. So, and this one is a very simple image. That's why I thought even in this smaller size, I would be able to get a good amount of detail on it. So, because I just, yeah. I don't do the big diamond paintings. So let's see. Does this have everything? Everything has something in there. Okay, so at least I know I have drills for everything. Do I have the same amount, the right amount of drills? I don't know. Now, see, this is a sticker. So I could put this on here. And since I don't know if this sticker is removable, I'm going to put on some masking tape, if I have masking tape. Yep, I have masking tape. I like to... Okay, it's too wide, so... There. Like I said, I don't know if it's a removable sticker, so I didn't want to have to struggle to remove it from my container. So there's the first one. kit it up. It always takes much longer to kit up though the ones in these little individual packs. So next one. Let's do this one. Fishies. You know what? This has 22. Okay. I'm going to cut out this so that I could put it through the sticker maker at the same time. Okay. See, 310 is always W. It's W in both of these. I haven't noticed a pattern in the other ones, but, or I think I tends to be the white color. Yeah, see, this one is I here, and there's an I. Okay. Okay. I was much better at that than the other one. Okay, let's fix that one. There. So I'm going to just cut it in half. Okay, we were doing the fishy one. That's the one that started with the 310. Okay. So, fishes. I think this one might be one that will go to my mom. I think she's missing doing the smaller ones because when she went off to my sister's house, she got like, she pretty much decimated all of my small diamond paintings. So, so she took with her a bunch of like at least 40 by 40s or some things, and I think she misses doing the small ones. Because she's like, I didn't finish that many. I was like, Ma, I gave you the big ones. So, of course you didn't finish that many, 25. But I think she likes being able to finish things by faster. So, kind of like my thing. So, yeah, I think she's asking for some some smaller ones. So, I think this one might be done by my mom. 23 colors. This is a full drill with poured glue. These should be rounds. Which one is this? A6. Oh, this one, yeah, this one came with baggies. A6432. So there is 23 colors. These are rounds. And there is a DMC code. And it's still being kitted up today, which is April 24. 2022. Okay. So unfortunately, these are in the baggies. I'm gonna have to put them in order because I'm gonna use this here. Actually, I could put them not in order because these are little individual packs. But then I would have to start moving the things around. So yeah, since my mom gave me back some of the storage containers, I do have some more free now. Yesterday I recorded 2 kitting downs. So I was gonna do a 3rd kitting down, and then while I was kitting down, I thought about like doing a whole like reorganize of my squares, and I was like, oh man, because I was planning to do my squares next, and then once you start having this whole like, I need to reorganize my square thing, you're like, okay, maybe I should hold off and figure out that's what I'm gonna do. So unfortunately, since these are in the baggies, I'm gonna have to put them in order so that I'll be able to kit up easier. Okay. So 23, 22. Okay, I guess they are kind of in order. 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. So that's one is 11. That's 5. Okay, so it was fine for a little bit, and then it got not so fine. So 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that wasn't too bad. So use that one here. So 1 is 310, and it's looking like I'm going to need 2 at least. It's harder to tell now with these ones how many. Oops. Oh, these are actually the size bags I use for my spares, but then after my whole like, I'm gonna revamp my squares and I'm gonna use the thicker bags too in my brain that I was doing yesterday, I was like, no. Okay. Let's just say there's times when I'm like, I kind of want to do things and I'm kind of like, no, should I even bother? Is it worth the effort? And that's where I'm at right now. Should I bother? Is it worth the effort? Okay, I have labels. I'm just trying to... So, here. This is the edge for some other diamond painting. So, I just... are labels that I had the edge pieces of. And no labels are left behind. So 310. So yeah, I'm thinking, because yesterday I had kitted down my round, but what I ended up doing is I had all 3 boxes in front of me, and then I went to look for the baggie instead of putting my drills in order, and I think it actually worked out much better, because when I got my drills back from my mom, they were not in order, because my mom has all the drills in the little individual containers. I have not used the ones with the 4 stuck together for her because she doesn't like them. So when I got them back, they were like not in order, and then I was like, should I put them in order? And then I was like, you know what? I only have 3 boxes for my round spares, and I'll just put all 3 boxes in front of me and then just try to find them as I go along, and I thought it worked out really well that way. And I come like, you know, getting down squares would be so much easier if I do it that same way too, but I have 6 boxes for squares. So, and I just can't, I wouldn't be able to do that with the 6 boxes as opposed to my 3. So then I thought, okay, what if I transfer all of my squares to those thicker bags, so then I'm only able to keep a certain amount in the storage, and maybe I'll be able to pare down my squares to only 4 boxes. I already have 6, so I'm not thinking that I'm going to be able to do 3 boxes, but 4 boxes doesn't seem so bad to have all around me and just trying to find it. So yeah, I started thinking about doing that, and I was like, okay, then if I'm going to do this, I'm going to have to figure out, I'm going to have to revamp again. Because what I've been doing is, my last revamp, I kind of went through my spares, and I started moving the stuff with a lot into an overflow box, and I kind of like it that way. It kind of puts, so it kind of puts the stuff that I have tons of somewhere else. But then I still have it all nice and organized when I'm doing my kitting down. So, and then I would just have to do like some sort of transfer to the overflow box if I have tons of something. And I was thinking I could just have more overflow boxes. And my overflow box will just have all my stuff that I have tons of. And I actually don't have that many colors that I have tons of. So, yeah. And then I figure if I move to the thicker bags, they'll fit in the box much better. I don't know. See, I just thought of it yesterday because I just liked how I was able to kit down really quickly. I thought because I had all my boxes open in front of me instead of having to open a new box to get to the next one. And then since I do my mass kitting downs where I kit down like multiple at a time, I don't know. I felt like I was doing it faster. So I'm thinking, okay, if that was faster, it might be worth my time to do a revamp. So I could kit down my squares faster too. Yeah. So if I'm gonna have to, but it's gonna take me a long time. See, that's the thing. I'm thinking of this revamp so I could go kit down faster, but then for me to do the revamp, I'm gonna have to spend time to do the revamp. So I guess it's spend time once, a lot of time once, so that you could spend time less later on. Okay, I'm not going to be able to fit this, so I need 3. But yeah, I'm like, okay, should I do this? I don't know. See, by the time this video gets posted, I might have already done it, so, or I might not. Depends on if I feel like I'm in the mood to revamp my spare storage again, because I feel like I've revamped it many times already. And there's only, you could revamp plenty of times. But yeah, the drill bags in the thicker, the drills in the thicker bags do end up taking less space, but I think it also takes up less space just because it could hold less, but it doesn't bulge as much. So since it's a flatter bag, I don't know, I guess it fits in better. But I was like, I have so many bags. I wasn't sure if I wanted to make the effort. Because what am I going to do with my bags? What am I going to do with the bags? I have tons of bags. Like, look at this. I'm getting like 23 of these bags. And these are the size bags I'm used for my spare storage. So that's how I was able to accumulate. Like, just kit off a couple diamond paintings, come in the baggies, and then suddenly now you have like enough for your spares. And the only reason I even bought the thicker bags was because it was on sale. I had zero plans of buying the thicker bags. Because I have tons. I have so many of these. So, yeah. I have tons of bags that I was able to not ever buy any bags of any of these baggies. I have just eventually accumulated it to the, like, I used to only make a bag when I needed it, and then I was like, I think I have enough bags, so then I made bags for every DMC, and then, yeah, now I have plenty of extra bags for my different shades. So, yeah. It's one of those, it makes it prettier. And then, you know, now that I'm like, that I have the channel, I'm like, do you really want to see, like, if you've watched my earlier kitting downs, my box was ugly. I did a lot of, like, using recycled items, which is great, because I cut up postcards from the mail, and they worked very well. But then I was like, I'm showing this on video. It looks so ugly when you're watching it on the channel. So then I So then I cut up my own card, and then I saw the blank playing cards on Amazon. I was like, this is what I should, oops, this is what I should have done earlier. Okay, let me. And then now I'm like, new, more. This says 986. It's very small. So I usually write the symbol too, but I forgot. I don't know. Oh well, it's obvious which one is which. You could read it. But yeah, no, I have so many of these. It feels a little bit wasteful to do all the thick bags. But I do have 1,000 of them, and I was using it for my rounds. And there's only like 400, like what, 445 colors. So even then I have like 50 extra for the ones with multiple shades. And I could always make it so that the extra shades just use the bags that I have. So I don't think I'm going to have to buy anything because I already have everything. Yeah. I'll have to ponder if that's what I'm going to go. If that's the route I'm going to go. Because I really think I could pare down my drills a lot, I think. I'm hoping that I'll be able to pare down my squares to just 4 boxes. Man, am I gonna have space? I don't think I'm gonna have space. Because that one is gonna take more than 1 box. And I don't have any more left. Did they give me, do they give more when they're putting them in these baggies? Usually like the 25 by 35 would fit perfectly fine in this thing. I wonder if like, because they're in the baggies as opposed to the machined thing, that it didn't fit. So I'm gonna see if I could combine like this 986. I feel like if I shake this, I could add the top. I could add this amount to the top. But yeah, did I get way more extras than normal because they're in the baggies? Because yeah, usually I have 0 problems fitting this size into this container. So yeah, I think I just got way more than I need for some of the colors. I kind of feel like adding like a piece of tape to this one because I feel like it's gonna like possibly burst or something. So move this here. So now I have 2 for this one. But yeah, usually I have plenty of space in these containers for this size in these just small 28 drill containers. So 3849. Okay. So yeah, I may or may not revamp my squares. So I'll have to think about it before I do my next kitting down because, yeah. So wait, what number? This one is 511. So since I have this sticker here, so we'll call this 511 fish. And it's a round. Let's hope it doesn't fall off the container. I'm always afraid to label the containers on the outside because I'm afraid that this will fall off the container. But okay, so this one, this flamingo might get very sick of pink during this flamingo. So let's see, flamingo. Where's my picture of the flamingo? Okay, I have my picture of the flamingo here, and the flamingo. So yeah, that is all the labels of the things I just got this week. It's kind of like the mail system has been kind of annoying because there was a point where I wasn't getting my 25. I wasn't getting my packages by 35. It was taking like 4 weeks for me to get my packages. So I was like, oh man. And then just this recent ones, I've been getting like, this one took 14 days to get to me. Usually that's really quick. I mean, the days to get to me from China. So it's hard to gauge like when things are coming, because lots of times, like for earlier in the year, it was taking more like 4 weeks to get to me. And the past couple weeks, it's been taking less than 2 weeks. So it gets, yeah. A lot of these came at the same time. So there's 22 colors in this one. So yeah, this one, yeah, took 14 days. And this one's from DPClubs. So did I say, so the first diamond painting was from Coodeals. The fish was also from DPClubs. I think these might all be from, the last ones might be from DPClubs. Maybe. Yeah, possibly. So these do have the DMC code, and it's 4/24/2022. So yeah, it's been hard, at least for me, to gauge when things are coming, because things have been coming too quickly, or quicker than I thought they would. So then when you're trying to figure out when videos are going to be up, it's just, like, I try to spread them out, but then when you go from things taking 4 weeks to get to you, and then you go from things getting to you in 2 weeks, then those ones that took 4 weeks to get to you come at the same time as the ones that came at 2 weeks. So yeah, I had a lot of things come recently, so. And that's why I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to finish everything. So I'm just going to kit them up, because I figure some of these my mom might want to do, because like I said, she's probably getting to the point where she has the stuff I gave her, and she's kind of doesn't feel like doing them anymore at this point. So I'll give her more choices. And she might be missing the smaller ones. Because pretty much most of the stuff that she has with her is like this 40 by 40 or 40 by 50 size. So okay, so many pink in this one. You would think that this one would have like much fewer colors. Nope, there's 22. Okay, number 1 has a lot. I'm hoping it'll fit. Number 1, I think, might need 3 at least. I need to. So this one must be the main color, V. Might get very sick of pink. I kind of want to do this myself, so I might do this. Depending on if I have time to do it, it'll get done. See, the thing is, my diamond painting also, I kind of go through moods where I feel like doing one and then I don't feel like doing another one, and then, yeah. It's just like I said, I go through diamond painting moods also. So, I'm like, when I kit it up, I'm like, ooh, I'm going to do it. And then by the time I'm getting around to possibly doing it, I'm like, I don't feel like doing it. So, we'll see at what this will be. So I have this small amount of label here, so I can just get rid of this at least. 151, 151. And yes, I'm one of those crazy people who maximizes just even the edges of label paper. So. Well, let's hope. This one has 22 colors, so I should have 6 extra boxes. So let's hope I don't go through the same thing as that other one where I run out of containers. Because, like I said, usually the 25 by 35s fit in here easily. So, I think I need a sip of water. So yeah, went to check. My video is still recording. I had like one of my kitting ups, I had it where I didn't notice my video stopped recording. And then I thought of putting a timer in so that I would just stop my video every 40 minutes. And then restart it, just because I feel like these longer videos are where the things go wrong. But then I forgot. So it'll take, if I'm going to start doing habits like that, it will take time for me to figure out to do the habit. And plus it takes away that little momentary like blip between the two videos where some of my video does get cut off because it takes a little bit for the next video to start up again. Because yeah, my camera only does the 46-minute video and then it stops and then starts a new one, and then there's always just those couple seconds where I lose that footage, but it could just look like a burp in the video. And in the whole scope of things, the little momentary blip probably is not that noticeable. I don't know. Have folks noticed it before when I do put a transition in for my recent videos. So if you see the transition, that's usually because that's two videos getting spliced together. But yeah, I don't know if folks even notice it, other than thinking my video didn't capture the sound correctly. Man, this is a lot of pink. If you don't like pink, this might not be the time painting for you. So number 9 has 2 bags. I'll probably need 2 containers. So is C number 9. Yeah, just making sure I'm still on track. See, the thing is, I usually use the color at the top on the drill. I mean, on the legend to make sure that I'm doing the right drills. But with all of these being pink, I don't know if that's a good indicator, because all of these are pink. So I'm not sure if I'm going to need a third one. I'm going to just do a third one, and if I really do need to squeeze this in because I run out of containers, I'll deal with it at the end. Oh, there's one more. Okay, so what is this? 8, 9. 8, 894, 894. So that's the end of this label paper. There. Okay. But yeah, I might do this one. So wait, I had 1, 2, 3, 4. So I had 6 extra. Yeah. I only have enough to do that only a couple more times. Okay, this might not work. This might not work. Are they starting to give a lot of extras now? Because yeah, I swear I never really had a problem fitting my drills into this, for this size, into one of these containers. Are they, yeah, are they giving me so many more extras now? Is that why my spare storage is growing? They're drastically giving more drills. Because, yeah, no, that didn't fit. Some more label paper. Okay. So I have this here. So this is 963. There. But yeah, it's not looking good for this, whether I'll be able to fit everything. Because I only have 1 extra left. I see a couple of pretty full boxes. So I might have to transfer this to one of my bigger containers, but that's okay. I'll deal with it at the end. So I might not need to. I think B tends to be one of the darker colors also. Because I've been saying like W tends to be black. I tends to be the white color. I think B tends to be one of the dark colors too. Because that's why I think that when that's why these things are not like in alphabetical order, because they have like certain colors that are certain letters. That's my guess. Okay. Yep. These two are both going to need 2, so it's not going to all fit. And then this other one is probably going to need 2 also. So, I'm going to use one of these. I'll transfer the drills. Because I do have a couple of these ones that have double the amount. There. One good thing is they seem to be interchangeable, so since it's the same size. Okay. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to get So here's more, the small containers. Okay. I'll deal with that. So 17 is H, just making sure. Oh, these are stuck together. So, yeah, apparently that's already 2 diamond paintings that are in the 25 by 35 range that haven't been easily able to fit into this 28 drill container, which is weird to me because usually it does. So is it because I've noticed this in the budget diamond painting companies is that they used to have closer to like 28 colors previously, or like, but recently I've noticed that these diamond paintings haven't had more than 24. So I'm wondering, when you lower the amount of colors, I kind of wonder if they're giving you more drills, just because a lot of companies does that whole, like, we'll give you 20% extra, you know, and then when you have 20% extra of a lot is actually a lot. So when you have only a few colors, you have a tendency to have a lot of those few colors. So 20% of a lot ends up being a lot. Does that make sense? So, because, you know, like 20% of like 10 will only give you 2 more extra, so they'll only send you 12. But 20% of 100 will mean they're sending you 20 extra, so you'll have 120. So are these companies actually saving money in how many drills they're sending you by lessening the amount of colors? I don't know. Especially if they have those things about it might lessen the amount of the baggies, because, you know, there'll only be X amount of baggies, but I don't know if they're saving in how many drills they're sending you. Okay, so in case you're wondering, what is this X here? That's because this container I just couldn't get to close, so I put an X on there to make sure that not to use it. But the other 3 are perfectly fine, so. And I tried all the stuff, like move this forward, but I think the problem is it's this part here. It's not, the latch there is not good, so. Can't do anything about that part. 3, 8, 2, 4. Okay. So, yep. Am I missing something? 19. Oh wait, is this all the same color? Did I miss something? Okay, so wait. Z was 3708. Okay, so what I think is this 3824 was all the same color. Do I have... What color was 17? 18. See, I don't know where it went. Okay, so are these all the same color? See, the problem is they're pink. They all look the same. Okay, so these are all the same color. Okay, so. $37.08. These are all the same color. There must have been extra bags for it, and I thought there were 2 different colors, but they're all the same color. So these are all 37. crap, did I do something? Oh wait, this is the sticker for the next one. Oh my goodness. I thought I did bad things. I was like, no, I mixed two. Okay. This is what I get for talking too much. This is what I get for talking too much. So that's not 38, that's 3708. I need to stop talking. Talk too much. 3708, because bad things happen when I get distracted, or maybe it's because it's an hour into the video. So there, 3708, and now I'm back on track. So this one is 3824. There's just, yeah. I was like, what? This is not making sense. All of my colors. I'm only gonna need like just the first row of the next one. But yeah, am I getting way more drills now? I mean, I thought the other one was just because they were in the baggie, because usually I have no problem fitting in here. So I guess this one will be one of these containers with the little individuals, but with this many in there. Okay. Okay. There. Okay, just need a couple more. I mean, I could have also moved this to like completely different storage, but then that would have taken more effort than what I just did. So, and the last I checked, I couldn't find these individual containers anymore on Amazon. The original one that I had it says it's not available anymore. So hopefully they bring it back. I do like them. The little individual containers. And they're great usually for these size ones, you know, but alas, it just, apparently this one is not cooperating. This video, 2 diamond paintings in this size just didn't fit in there. So I don't know what's up with that. But there, that one's done. Okay, so let's do, okay, I'm done with this one. Don't have any more labels on that. Okay. So this one is number 509. So 509 Flamingo. Okay. I don't have that many flamingo diamond paintings, so it should be fine. Okay, last one I'm gonna do is this one. This one I actually accidentally got twice. It happens, right? I get something twice. Because that's how I roll, apparently. So I figure, let's get it up. Maybe my mom would, I don't know if I don't think I have the time to do this one, but maybe my mom will. So, but yep, accidentally got this one twice. I must really want to do it. Because I don't have time. So I wish I had the time. So it's this one. So this one is from DPClubs also. I had gotten it also previously from a previous unboxing not that long ago. But I think that's what happens when you have too many diamond paintings. 34.5 by 35. You accidentally get the same picture twice. So this is a full drill on poured glue. There's 21 colors and these are rounds. There is a DMC and it's still April 24, right? 4/24/2022. So I'm going to use these containers. I figured this is a slightly bigger one. I'm going to need the slightly bigger container. So I'm just going to cut this out here to make the labels. Here. Oops, I cut off part of the C, but it's still obvious that's the C. Okay. And then I guess I'll cut this. I don't have another one to do with this one, so cut this in half. Okay. There. And I should be able to just label all my containers because I feel like they should all just fit. Hopefully. Because they're in the baggies. So. And then if I have extras, I'll just put the extra boxes in the back, maybe. I don't know. Or should I just do them in order? Okay. Perhaps I'll just do them in order. It's not that hard to put 21 things in order, right? Okay. Unless they are in order. I see number 1 is in front, and then it's 2, so maybe they are in order. But I'd be too afraid not to put them in order now, especially... Okay, see? That's not right. So, okay. So 21 is the last one. 20, 19, 18... 17... 16. Since so many of these are like the same color, I'm going to have the same problem with the flamingo where I won't notice if it's in the wrong color. 14, 13. Because it's very easy to mess up this kitting up thing too. 12, 11, 10, 9. Where's 8? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See, this is more the bags that I usually use for the kitting downs. That's why I said I just accumulate so many bags. Okay, so number 1. Does this start at 371? Okay. So yeah, this is why I keep pondering whether I should do my plan of revamping my spare storage with the thicker bags when I have so many of these bags already available. I could always just revamp it with my current 1000 box that I bought, and I won't buy another 1000 and just use these spare bags for anything beyond my original one. Z. Okay. I'm just making sure, because this is like more of a yellow and this is more of a brown, so I'm pondering if it's the right color. Okay. Because, yeah. The one good thing about these little containers here, they do hold a good amount. I mean, not as much as the Harbor Freights, and not as much as the big Tic Tacs. I don't think they hold as much as the big Tic Tacs. I forgot. Did I test it out when I unboxed them? I probably did. So L is number 5. Just making sure the color, because the color doesn't match. Looks like it's supposed to be yellow, and this doesn't look yellow according to that part here. So T is number 6. Yeah, see, that looks like a yellow, and this one is not yellow. which is feel like I'm just gonna contemplate if these are the right ones. Oop, A is the last one. Especially if the drills don't match. See, this one is a brown, so it seems like it should be fine. So, see, this one is a yellow, and this one looks more like not yellow. Looks more like a brown. So yeah, oh man, that one is not sticking. Perhaps I should just label them all. I don't think any of them will take more than one container. So I'm going to have several empty ones. Oh. But yeah, no, these are nice containers. They would be overkill, I think, for the 25 by 35s, but I think these are perfect for like the 40 by 50s. Assuming it doesn't have that many colors. This one only has 28. And unfortunately, this one is so tight that it's hard to just add like an extra color like at the top. Because I do that sometimes where I added like some extra baggies of the colors that didn't fit. But since this one is so tight, there is no extra space to put extra baggies at the top. So 919 is 13. Just making sure I'm still on track. So, and if you're like me and like to keep all the drills together, it's important to have that space at the top to add the stuff that didn't fit the containers. Okay, I didn't cut this one all the way. But yeah, I think this one will probably be, I'll give it to my mom to do. If she ends up doing it, I don't know. Like I said, she has tons that I kitted up for her prior to her going to my sister's house. And she likely doesn't have as much time maybe because she's helping with the baby. But considering she has gotten stuff done, she's like, yes, I diamond paint while the baby's sleeping. So, because she's been helping take care of my niece during the daytime when my sister takes a nap, because she has to do all those feedings at night, my sister. So my mom says, yeah, she was like, she takes care during the afternoon when my sister has to sleep, so she can stay up to feed during the night. And my mom's like, yeah, I hear them awake in the middle of the night sometimes, because she could hear them walking, because she's the guest room in my sister's house is downstairs, and the other bedrooms are upstairs. So she usually went from downstairs. You can hear the walking from upstairs. That's happening upstairs. So she hears them, the baby, and then for such a small child, her crying is actually very loud. Does that mean she'll be a singer? That's one of those things that no one in my family can, no one sings in my immediate family. So you don't want to hear us sing. Singing is not one of the talents that came, just like I can't draw either. So no artistic talent. That's why diamond painting is so appealing. I feel like I have artistic talent even though I don't. All right, last color here. 21A, yes. So yeah, you probably won't see any of these, or so you'll maybe see. The leaves are going to be done by me, but these ones are probably, these other ones not. I need a label. Okay, I'm trying to find some labels, but I need, these are like when I used to label things. So I'm gonna, the coffee, this one is what, number 510. So 510. So we'll call this one 510 coffee. And it's a 40 by 40. Okay. All right. So here's the stuff. Man, this doesn't. Here's everything I kitted up here. Moved stuff here. So yeah, if you don't remember, here's the coffee, the flamingo, here's these leaves, and the fishies. I'll probably end up doing the leaves, and then the others will probably get sent to my mom because, like I said, she's been asking me about new ones. So, all right, that's all for today. So thank you for watching, and happy diamond painting. Bye!